Alright, welcome back everybody, and welcome back to the holiday park. Today we will be doing episode 3, and this video, basically if I were to sum it up, would be all the boring stuff. I work on a lot of the outside of the park, and I have yet to start the park, which hopefully I will be getting to next episode. So in this episode, I do a lot of fencing and work on the roads and pathways. Here I'm just working on a little, I guess barrier is the word, kind of a retaining wall, just to kind of finish off the area, I guess. I originally thought this could be like a little backstage area-ish, but that's why I'm putting the concrete down paint there. But I decided against it, as I thought, I guess this could just be like a retaining wall, just to kind of finish off the road, I guess, just to kind of make it like a gap. But so I do a lot of fencing around the roads. Again, it's just really a lot of boring stuff this episode. But so I do a lot of fencing around the roads. I do I do a lot of also terrain paints with just making sure that the roads and stuff are all good. And I also do a little bit of the nature around the hotel as well, which I will be fixing. You'll see later I make a planter in the middle of the road, which originally I thought was okay. Did I think it was the best planter ever? No. But I put it in the middle of the road, and I just put a bunch of the same tree, and I just tried to rotate and change the height. I actually put it into the Grow Nation Discord, which if you haven't joined, you should. I'm sure many of you watching this have come from that Discord. But I got great advice from, I think, Mass Bandit and one other person. I forget who it was, but they said that the trees looked too uniform and that it just looked all the same. So I think I'm gonna go back in next episode. I'm gonna change that up, and I'm going to make it look more like nature. So I'm just continuing fences here. Really, again, just some more boring stuff. And yeah, you'll see a lot of fencing in this episode and a lot of terrain paints and stuff. So I actually extended the parking lot a little bit here. I added 1 or 2 more rows, and I still have yet to do this parking lot, so I plan to do that next episode. Next episode, my plan is to do this parking lot, finish up the scenery around the hotel. Maybe I'll detail the road a little bit if it needs more detailing, and then hopefully I get to start the park entrance next episode, which would be great. So you see here I have all the paths for the actual tram as the concrete paint. I ended up changing that to be the asphalt paint, the darker one. I like the overall. I thought it looked weird that I had 2 different paints as the road, and I like the look of the overall asphalt paint for a road, since most roads are made out of asphalt anyway. But I like the look of that better, so I changed all the roads to that. And pretty much in the rest of this episode is just fencing and some other boring stuff. But this is the stuff that's necessary to make a park realistic. So I try to do a little bit of detail into the fence. I don't just leave the fence like a plain chain link. You can see here I'm putting a little concrete panel box footer, I guess you could say, at the bottom, just to give it a little bit of support, and just to make it not look as super crazy boring as the chain link fence is. So I leave this open area in front. I think, looking at it now, I think I'm going to add a little bit of scenery in front, maybe, for the station. I'm thinking, I don't know, I'll see, maybe I'll test it out, see how it looks, and hopefully all goes well for that. So I go through a lot of changes with the fence. You see I'm changing the fence right now. I originally had it cutting through the front and stuff, and I just decided it looked kind of weird. And I wanted a big kind of open spot in front, and like I just said, I think I'm gonna put nature there. Again, this will all come next episode when I detail up the entire parking lot. But so yeah, I guess I can talk about this now. So, as you know, last month or two, I believe, recently the Studio Pack came out, and a lot of people have been making some studio parks. I know Yanti from Geekism has one, Aspanda has one, Rudy Ren Camille has one, and there's just a bunch going around the community. So I decided, you know what, maybe I could hop on the studio hype train, and I think I'm going to attempt don't get me wrong, there's going to be an attempt at making or remaking the Magic Kingdom. So I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I'm a huge Disney freak, I guess you could say. I mean, I've been there so many times, even though I don't live in Florida, but I've still been to Disney several times. I love it there. It's Disney. I mean, there's not much else to say. So I'm going to try to recreate the Magic Kingdom, which is obviously the signature park, in here. I think in the past I've tried out Six Flags recreations, but as I said, I lost all my game files, so I lost all the Great Adventure recreation stuff. So, and I was looking back at it, I don't even know if I could fit the whole Great Adventure park in Planet Coaster. I really don't know if I could. So I decided, you know what, let's go back with something. And I decided, you know what, I can remake Magic Kingdom, since one, that park is not as big as Six Flags, so it would be easier to fit in the actual Planet Coaster map. And two, there's more pictures of the buildings in the Magic Kingdom since it's more popular. So it'd be easier to get reference photos and stuff for the park rather than trying to find pictures of the Six Flags Great Adventure buildings. But so hopefully I will get that out in the future. I have started it a little bit. I haven't actually started building anything, but I've just opened the map, flattened out the area, just getting just prepping for the actual park. But so hopefully that will come sooner than later. And but for now, I want to get this park started first. I don't want to put too many series. I don't want to have too many series and not have. I consider this my main series, I guess you could say. So I want to keep these series. I want to keep this series for the most part. You know, I want to keep this going. I don't want to put too many series and struggle with just getting out. Just have too much stuff to, or not too much stuff to do, but too many, just too much. I think you guys know what I'm saying. But so then another thing, recreations will be coming back. I believe the next recreation I will do is Hydra's at Casino Pier. If you did not watch my El Toro recreation, you can go check that out on my channel. And in the recreation series, I will be remaking a bunch of rides that I have ridden in my roller coaster theme park adventuring experience, I guess you could say. In that though, I don't know if I'm gonna go into full detailed recreations, super themed ones. For example, I don't know if I'm gonna remake any of the rides at Disney or Universal, because I want to keep the recreations as one episode. I don't want to have it just going on for a while, and I don't want a series of a recreation. Maybe I'll bring that later if something goes well and I have more time. But for now, I want to keep the recreations a one episode thing. So yeah, but obviously here, I want this to be the main thing on the channel. So I want to have the holiday park be the main thing, and the roller coaster recreations and the Magic Kingdom comes secondary. So really, all I've done so far is basically fencing. I thought they're the poles, the road sign poles. I thought they worked well for that area. I basically just put it little poles so that a car couldn't drive into the actual stop where the bus, or the bus goes. So I just wanted a little tram, or not a tram. I wanted like a little blockade there so that like nobody could get in. And you can see here now I am deleting all this great foliage I have. I kind of regret doing this. I don't know why I did it, but so I saw Variable Gaming, and he's making a park. I'll put his channel in the description, but it's basically like a realistic Six Flags kind of park with just roller coasters and not a lot of theming. And he put a lot of these trees like against the fence. I don't know, I like the look of it, so I thought, you know, maybe I could go around with this, twist and turn every tree every now and then, change the height. And I mean, I think it looks good, but as I mentioned earlier, it kind of looks it doesn't look natural at all. And I feel like this area, especially because the hotel is really rustic, it looks, I think I would be better to go by nature, as Bro Coaster says. And so I think I might redo this, or I think I'll redo this, but I might keep it. I might keep the trees, but I'll change it up a little bit, make it look more real, I guess the word is. Yeah, make it look more realistic and make it not look so uniform. But so I use these trees all over the hotel, which I mean, I guess is okay. Again, looking back at it, like when I was building this, I thought it looked pretty good. Like these are one of my favorite trees in the game, hands down. I really like these trees, so I thought, you know, maybe it would look good if I just like twist and turn them so it doesn't look like I just copy and paste it everywhere. But I don't know. I think it looks too neat, which, I mean, I could. Yeah, I think I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna keep it somewhat similar, but just like, I think I'm gonna keep the trees, but I'm just gonna make it more real, as I've said many times in this episode. So, yeah. So, hopefully, next episode, I will finally get the park started. I plan on just, finishing up the parking lot, finishing up the hotel, and hopefully starting the entrance, as I previously said. And I added this little road here, just like, because usually hotels have another way to walk into a park from a hotel rather than just like a bus. Like I know when I recently went to Universal in February, the Hard Rock Hotel, or all the hotels there, I believe, they had a boat actually went through a river to get to the park that you could take with a little boat tram. There was also a path you could walk on to get to the City Walk area. So I thought, you know, I'd just put a path in there so that there's an option, so that the bus isn't the only way to get from the hotel to the actual park, since these big asphalt painting roads that I made aren't actually functional. So, yeah. So this is the planter I'm working on here. This is the planter I was talking about in the beginning, where I put all the trees around. They look too, I guess, it didn't look realistic. I put all the trees around the outside of this, and I will be changing that next episode. So that basically wraps it up. I believe all I do in the rest of this episode is I finish up this big space here. I put in these fences, which I really love these new fences from the studio pack. So I put these fences in, I put the trees around it, which I will be changing, like I said. And then in the other big open space between the road and the bus tram, I will be putting a lake, and I detail that up a little bit, put a fence around it, and that's basically it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe for more content coming from the channel. I'm trying to get more frequent uploads, but you know, school and sports and other hobbies that I have, it's tough, especially just, I mean, yeah. But so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you would like to, give this video a like and leave a comment if you would like. I do have a Discord, which you can join if you want to. I don't believe I have anybody joined, but you know, that's okay. But if you haven't, go join Grow Nation. Honestly, I've got a lot of help from it. I've got a lot of support from it, and I'm sure many of you watching are part of Grow Nation. But yeah. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of the Holiday Park. Thanks, guys. See ya.